Okay, in this question for page 39, number 6, they give you -3 times the quantity j plus 4. So what you got to do is distribute into that. So negative plus the positive is going to be -3j. Negative times the positive is going to be -3 times 4 is 12. And then you got your regular 6. We want to isolate for the j, so we got to bring over the 12. So positive 12, positive 12. Okay, that's going to cancel out. And that's going to be -3j is less than 18. Now we're going to divide by a negative number. When you divide by a negative number, you flip the sign. So j is going to be greater than -6, which is your answer B. All right, for number 28, it says -5/3 is less than or equal to 3s minus 2, which is less than or equal to -3/2. Which of the following accurately expresses all possible values of? So this is our goal, everyone, is -2s plus 9, 12s plus 9. Okay, so the first thing that I think of is, how do I get the 3 to become a -12? Okay, so how do you get 3 to become -12? What do you have to multiply 3 by? And the answer is -4, right? So what I'm going to do is multiply everything by -4. I'm going to multiply this whole thing by -4, and I'm going to multiply this whole thing by -4. Okay, so negative times a negative is a positive 20/3. And because I multiplied by a negative number, what I have to do is I have to flip the signs, okay? And then right here, -4 times 3 is going to be -12s. Negative times a negative is going to be a positive 8. Okay, and this is going to be a positive because negative is positive. And the 2 could divide into the 4, making that a 2. So 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, so I need to now think about, how can I get this inner portion to be exactly what I want here? So I got the -12s, that's cool. But how do I get it to 9? What I need to do is add 1. Okay, so I need to add 1 here, I need to add 1 here, and I need to add 1 here. But remember, 1 is the same thing as 3/3. And I'm going to add 3/3 instead of 1 here because I already see that it's a fraction. Any number over itself is always a 1. So I'm going to make it 3/3. So let's do this now. This is 23/3 is less than or equal to -12s plus, now that's going to become 9, which is exactly what I wanted here, which is greater than or equal to 7. And the one that you find as your answer is going to be D. And the next one is going to be number 33, which is 3/8 minus a plus 3/4, which is less than or equal to a minus 1/2. Okay, so what's ugly out of this problem is all of them have this denominator. So let's get rid of the denominator. How you could do that is multiply the entire equation by 8. Multiply this by 8, multiply this by 8, and multiply this by 8. Okay, so 8 and the 8 cancel out here, so that's going to be a regular 3. The 4 goes into the 8 2 times. So 2 times, and we're going to have to put that in like that, okay? So -2a, I'm distributing, and then -2a plus times +6 is going to be -6. And then less than or equal to, and then the 2 and the 8 are going to cancel out to a 4. But I need to make sure that I distribute that 4 into this whole equation. So 4 times a is 4a, 4 times -1 is -4. Okay, so they want to know what is a. We could join 3 and -6 to be -2a minus 3. And then we got 4a minus 4. So let's bring the 2 over. Plus 2a plus 2a. That's going to cancel out. We're going to go plus 4 to cancel this out, plus 4 to on this side. So what you're going to do is get 6a, and then that is going to be 1. So if you want a by itself, divide out by a 6, divide out by a 6. A is going to be greater than or less than 1/6. So it says, what is the least possible value? What is the least possible integer value of a? So a has to be greater than 1/6. What's the first whole number greater than 1/6? And 1 is the smallest integer greater than 1/6. So your answer is 1.